Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend. Been having a great weekend here. The weather's been great. Been a little hot. Watched a lot of good baseball, a lot of good softball this weekend. We're going to be going over the softball World Series and the regionals in baseball. Got a few news items here to go over too. So before we get started, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Let's get started. The 16-team college football playoff model is gaining quite a bit of momentum. It'll be the top 5 conference champs plus 11 at-large teams. Next step, though, in the expansion, which they do want to start next year, 2026, depends on how fast college football leaders can make a bunch of decisions. I saw a guy on TV, I think it's on Paul Feinbaum's show, saying if they can get all these decisions made before August, then next year they would probably more than likely start the 16-team playoff. One critical component, though, is the SEC moving from 8 conference games to 9 conference games. I know Greg Sankey was saying, I don't know how to read that guy. I really don't. I don't think he really wants to move to 9 conference games, but I don't know. Anyway, I've been a fan of this. There's over 130 FBS teams. When they first started this thing, years ago with the 4 playoff teams, okay, good. That's a good start. I figured by now it would be expanded out. Finally, they went to 12 teams, and now it looks like they're going to 16 teams, which they need to. I personally think they need to. Like I said, over 130 FBS teams. Who's to say somebody like a Miami of Ohio or a Wyoming couldn't have a great schedule and make a run and get into the playoff and, far or even win the championship. I mean, things fall into place. You got great teams, great coaches. You know how it is. FCS does a 24 team. I'm not sure if I would go that far, but at least 16. So if they do this, I think it'll be a good thing for college football. Speaking of the SEC, they have upped their field and court storming fines to $500,000. Man, they've been having a problem with that the last few years, storming the field and the courts. So they're they're really trying to crack down on this. Some crazy, sad, tragic news here. Baylor redshirt freshman defensive lineman Alex Foster, who's 18 years old, killed Wednesday morning. He was found in a car with multiple gunshot wounds in his hometown of Greenville, Mississippi. I haven't seen anything else come out on it. I don't know if there's somebody trying to carjack him, robbery. Hopefully he wasn't involved in something he shouldn't have been, but tragic, man. Alex Foster, 18 years old. Prayers to him and his teammates and his family. That's just a horrible, horrible, tragic situation. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in, folks. Former Grand Canyon guard Tyson Grant Foster, he is transferring to Gonzaga. He was the WAC Player of the Year when he was at Grand Canyon. 20 points, 6 rebounds a game. Last year, he only averaged 15 points, but still got 6 rebounds a game. So a good player. Gonzaga's going to get themselves to looks like a pretty good player. Texas A&M, they are keeping their baseball coach Mike Early. Remember, they were preseason ranked number 1 and didn't even make it to a regional, started losing games. They did have a lot of injuries this year. So I'll give it that. See what happens here in the next couple of years if he can get A&M's baseball program back to where it was. And Princeton wide receiver A.J. Barber, son of Tiki Barber, remember him? He enters the transfer portal. Doesn't want to be at Princeton anymore. So, I don't know. All right, so Women's College World Series on Thursday. Number 6 Texas beat number 7 Florida 3-0. Texas had 7 hits in that game. Florida had 0 hits. Texas Mitchell, 2 solo home runs. Stewart, solo home run. Cavan, 1 strikeout. That's crazy. Florida side, Rothrock, 4 strikeouts. 3 other pitchers for Florida in that game, 0 strikeouts. Number 3, Oklahoma beat number 5, Tennessee, 4-3. Oklahoma had 5 hits. Tennessee had 8 hits in that one. Parker for OU, solo and 3-run home run. Nice game for her. Landry, 2 strikeouts. That's crazy. Tennessee scored on the drop ball and an overthrow. That's where they got their runs from. Pickens, though, she had 8 strikeouts for the Volunteers, so she had a pretty good game. It's a shame the offense couldn't help her out. Tennessee was up 3-1 in this game until the bottom of the 7th. Oklahoma State come back, scored 3 runs in that one. Texas Tech, man, those girls are on a tear. They beat number 25 Ole Miss 1-0. They had 4 hits in that game. Ole Miss had 2 hits. Johnson had an RBI double on a throwing error for Texas Tech. Kennedy, back at it again. She had 10 strikeouts in that one. Benford for Ole Miss, 1 strikeout, man. Number 13, UCLA beat number 8, Oregon, 4-2. UCLA, 7 hits, 1 error. Oregon had 4 hits. Ramirez and Clemens for UCLA hit 2-run home runs apiece. Terry had 6 strikeouts. Oregon's Lucier, RBI single. Green, 2 strikeouts, 3 total strikeouts for the Oregon pitchers. That's don't get it done. There's no baseball on Thursday, so Friday going to World Women's College World Series. Tennessee eliminates Florida 11-3. Florida softball. What has happened to Florida softball? They used to be so damn good. Anyway, Tennessee 12 hits, 2 errors. Florida had 3 hits. Leach 3-run double and an RBI single for Tennessee. Tennessee only had 5 strikeouts in this game between their pitchers. Florida's Walsh 2-run home run. Their pitchers only have 3 strikeouts. Kind of a low strikeout count in this College Women's World Series. Oregon, they bounced back, beat Ole Miss 6-5. Oregon 12 hits, 1 error. Ole Miss 11 hits, 3 errors. They eliminate Ole Miss. Oregon's Patman 2-run single. Milroy RBI double. Green 7 strikeouts. And Ole Miss side, Lamas 2 RBI singles. McKay hit a 2-run single. Benford, she had a pretty good game. She had struck out 7 Oregon batters. This game was tied in the 10th inning. Oregon was at bat. They walked in. They got walked. Walked in a win. A run for the win. Run for the win. There we go. Baseball regionals on Friday. Some interesting games and some upsets. Conway Regional. East Carolina beat number 17 Florida 11-6. East Carolina 15 hits. Herring had a 2-run single. Irby 2 solo home runs and an RBI double. Nice game for him. Norby 10 strikeouts in that game. Florida, though, Bozer did have a 3-run home run in that one. Knoxville, Cincinnati beat Wake Forest 11-6. Both teams had 10 hits in that game. Cincinnati was up 8-3 by the 3rd inning in that one. Pitts, 2-run home run and a 2-run single. Nice game for him. Taylor, 7 strikeouts. Nice game for him. Nashville, 36-21. Louisville beat 41-16. Eastern Tennessee State, 8-3. Louisville's Morin Klein hit 2-run home runs. Forbes, 13 strikeouts, followed by Cuddy, who had 5 strikeouts behind him. So that 18 strikeout game, that's a hell of a game for Louisville pitching staff. Hattiesburg, Miami beat number 25 Alabama 5-3. Covett from Miami, 3-run home run. Siskar struck out 8 Bama batters. Same regional, Hattiesburg, 30-17. Columbia beat number 12 Southern Miss 11-4. Columbia 16 hits. Miller had a 2-run double, and Estabrook 2-run home run. Oxford 40-13. Murray State beat number 15 Ole Miss 9-6. Murray State's Mercer RBI double and a 2-run double. Shoot. Is that how you say his name? Shoot? Or is it like in a Geico commercial? Name is Shoot. Anyway, he had 9 strikeouts. Fayetteville, 42-14. Creighton beat number 25 Kansas 11-4. Again, we talked about it. You don't want to be ranked number 25 in any sport this year in college sports. It's just seems like it's a curse. Anyway, Creighton 16 hits. Sailors hit a 2-run double and a solo home run. Corvallis, USC beat number 22 TCU 13-1. TC, I watched this game. TC, I don't know what's going on with that pitching. Horrible. 7 pitchers in that game came in to pitch for TCU. USC got 14 hits off of them. They eventually got eliminated. We'll go over that in a minute. But TCU pitching, I do not know what's going on in that department there. 36-24, St. Mary's beat number 8 Oregon State 6-4. St. Mary's Duroff, 3-run home run. Let's see if I can say his name right. Delavicio. 10 strikeouts. Hell of a game for him. Athens, Georgia beat Stetson 20-4. Jackson for Georgia hit 2 3-run home runs in that game. Phelps hit a 2-home run. Phelps, 2-run home run, solo home run, and a 2-run double. He had a hell of a game. Los Angeles 36-22. Arizona State beat number 23 UC Irvine 4-2. Arizona State's Jackson, solo home run and an RBI single. 11 total strikeouts for Arizona State. Eugene 33-27. Utah Valley beat number 5 Oregon 6-5. Even though Oregon did have 5 more hits than Utah Valley, they still lost that game. Tallahassee 35-21. Mississippi State beat number 19 Northeastern 11-2. Mississippi State's Powell and Sullivan each hit 2-run home runs. Moving to yesterday, Women's College World Series. Texas beat OU, their rival, 4-2. Texas 8 hits, 1 error, but Oklahoma did have 7 hits, 1 error. Texas, Henry and Mitchell hit solo home runs. Dayton for Oklahoma hit an RBI single. Both pitching departments there at Texas and OU, only 2 strikeouts. That's pretty crazy. They've usually have had great pitchers there at Texas and Oklahoma. We talked about Texas Tech. Those girls, they are on a mission. Beat UCLA 3-1. Both teams had 4 hits. UCLA did have 1 error. Texas Tech, Garcia, she stole home, scored a run there. Tony hit a solo home run. Canaday, not quite 10 strikeouts, but she did strike out 7 UCLA batters. UCLA, Bragg, solo home run. So today, man, got some pretty good games in the Women's College World Series. Today, you got Tennessee versus UCLA, and then Oklahoma versus Oregon. So that'll be some pretty good games. Yesterday in baseball, Athens. Oklahoma State eliminated Binghamton 13-5. 30 total hits in that game. Richie for Oklahoma State, RBI double, solo home run, and 2-run home runs. Hell of a game for him. Duke beat number 10 Georgia 6-3. Duke's Miller had a 3-run home run. Clark hit 2 solo home runs. 13 total strikeouts for the Duke pitchers. Auburn, North Carolina State eliminated Central Connecticut 12-0. Nixon for the NC State, 3-run home run. Marahan, 10 strikeouts for the Wolfpack. Austin, Kansas State eliminated Houston Christian 7-4. Houston Christian committed 3 errors in that game. UTSA in San Antonio, right down the road from Austin, goes to Austin, beats Texas 9-7. Hodge, 2-run single and an RBI single. 12 total strikeouts for the Roadrunner pitchers. Baton Rouge, Little Rock eliminated Rhode Island 22-10. I actually thought Rhode Island's a good team. I actually thought they would make it to the Super Regionals, but shows you what I know. 32 total hits in that game. And number 3, LSU beat number 20 Dallas Baptist 12-0. Dallas Baptist 4 hits, 3 errors. Chapel Hill, Nebraska eliminated Holy Cross 4-1. Nebraska's, see if I can say his name right, Heligoso? Anyway, solo home run and RBI single. Anyway, however you say his name, he had a hell of a game. Horn, 6 strikeouts. Number 1, North Carolina beat Oklahoma 11-5. 25 total hits in that game. Clemson, Kentucky eliminated USC Upstate 7-3. Hanson for Kentucky, 3-run home run. Walker, 7 strikeouts, 12 total strikeouts for the Kentucky pitchers. West Virginia beat number 14 Clemson 9-6. West Virginia's White, RBI single and an RBI double. Carsones, 7 strikeouts for West Virginia. Conway, number 17 Florida, eliminates Fairfield 17-2. You're not going to win when you commit 5 errors, and Fairfield committed 5 errors. Corvallis, number 8 Oregon State, eliminated number 22 TCU. Just talked about that, 7-2. I don't know what's going on with TCU. They used to have a hell of a baseball team. They had one guy a few years ago, I forget his name. Big old guy, blonde-haired guy. Had a unique name, but man, every time he came up the bat, you knew that guy was going to either park it or he was going to hit an RBI. I forget his name, man, just a few years ago, but damn, he was good. They need to get some players like that back in there. Oregon State scored all 7 of their runs in the first 3 innings. Eugene, Cal Poly eliminates number 5 Oregon in their own backyard, 10-8. 25 total hits in that game. Cal Poly's Cordick, 2-run home run. Fayetteville, I told you, remember we said about them being number 25 in any college sport? Well, North Dakota State, who's got an under 500 record, eliminates number 25 Kansas 4-3. Canton and Gustafson on North Dakota State hit 2-run doubles. Gustafson, that is a unique name. The last time I heard that name was NASCAR. Mark Martin's old crew chief, Alan Gustafson. Remember when Mark Martin was having that badass run in his latter years about 10 years ago? And then I think Gustafson moved on to another team. I wonder if he's related, because you never hear that name. All you NASCAR fans, they may be related. Who knows? Let's see. Where were we? Oh, okay. Hattiesburg. I watched this game. This game was pretty damn good. Number 12 Southern Miss eliminates number 24 Alabama 6-5. Middleton, 8 strikeouts for the Eagles. Monastir, solo and 2-run home runs. Knoxville, Wake Forest eliminates Miami of Ohio 14-13. 31 total hits in that game. Costello for Wake Forest, 2-run and 3-run home runs. Nice game for him. Los Angeles, number 3 UC Irvine eliminates Fresno State 8-3. Castagnola, is that his name? Castagnola for UC Irvine, 3-run home run on that one. Nashville, Wright State eliminates Eastern Tennessee State 7-5. Wright State's Arnold, 2-run home run. Cook hit a 2-run double. Louisville beats number 2 Vandy 3-2. Despite committing 3 errors, they still won that game. Oxford, number 15 Ole Miss eliminated the Hilltoppers, Western Kentucky 8-6. Ole Miss had 1 more hit in that game than Western Kentucky, but also had 2 more errors. Still managed to win. Murray State beat number 18 Georgia Tech 13-11. Murray State's talking 2-run single, 2-run home run, and a solo home run. So he was the guest of honor at those keg parties. Tallahassee, number 19 Northeastern eliminates Bethane Cookman 4-3. Bethane Cookman commits 4 errors in that one. So today you got some Women's College World Series games we just mentioned, a couple of good ones. Baseball's continuing. You got some good ones there. We will be back probably, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday to go over everything that happens today and the next couple of days. Meantime, tomorrow's Monday. Yeah, it sucks, but what are you going to do? Hey, just stay busy. Week will fly by, and the weekend will be here again. We will see you later in the week.